So, how do you know that God lives and that Jesus Christ is our Savior?
Well, I know that God lives because I see His creation. Most of my life, I just took advantage of everything that God created. I didn't think of it as His creation. But now, it all started with me looking at a flower and realizing that I couldn't make a flower, and I didn't know anybody that could. So that was the beginning of me realizing that God made the flower. No man could do it, I couldn't do it. But then I began to notice God's creation everywhere. In the sky, the clouds, the sun, the moon, but especially the flowers and the trees and the things, the beauty that I'm surrounded by. All God's creation that He made for our pleasure. And just to look at a flower and realize I can't make a flower, I don't know anybody that can. So God can. God did. And I see His creation all over in people. We have babies, and that's God's creation. And everything I see today, I realize that God created it. When He created the earth and then created the man, He created the earth with everything in it that man, the human being, would need. And then He inspired them to do certain things with it. Like when I was beginning to notice all of God's creation, I could see it in the flowers and the trees and the grass and the clouds. But then I looked up at the telephone pole wire, the wire strung across, and I thought, oh no, man made that. But then as I thought about it, I realized, man, God inspired men to look into the earth, dig and find the raw materials and the things, and He gave them ideas and to create from what's in the earth already. Create that copper wire. So now today, everywhere I look, I see things as God's creation. And human beings too. My children, my grandchildren, my friends, everywhere I look, I see, oh, God created them. I can't make a hand or an eye or a human being. I can't make those parts and put them together and make a human being out of it. I wouldn't be able to make the parts even. But everything is here, and God inspires different people to do different things, like Edison and the light bulb. God inspired him to try and try. I think I forget how many times he tried before it stayed lit, a light bulb. I think 1,000 times, but he kept trying. God inspired him to do that. So today, everywhere I look, in the sky, on the ground, and the people, and the flowers, the clouds, the ocean. I ride on my electric wheelchair down to the ocean almost every day, and I ride along on the sidewalk next to the beach and see the beautiful ocean, the clouds, the blue sky. I remember my mother's first time she visited Hawaii. When she got off the plane, she looked up and she said, "Oh, Harold, the sky is blue." So That's another thank you, God, for creating blue skies for us to enjoy. And even the clouds where we get the rain from, we didn't make those, you did. So I'm grateful today that I know that everything I see is God's creation, not mine, not my next door neighbor, not Einstein, not anybody, human being. It's done by God, making me realize that there is a God who loves us and has done all these things for us. So I tell people today, God is good. Look what He's done. God is love. He loves us so much. And I love you too, if I'm talking to somebody about that. God is good. God is love. He loves you. And I love you too. And that's what God has taught me, to love one another. Love everybody, no matter what, like God loves us. I'll never forget Jesus on the cross. And He's got nails in His hands, nails in His feet, and nails in His side. Can you imagine the pain? And He prays to God, and He says, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. They don't know what they're doing. Forgive them. So forgiveness is a big thing. God forgives us and gives us new life